Hello, angels. I'm Miss Quiet Queen, and you are now tuned in to the Quiet Queen Project. And welcome back to my channel once again. Well, today let's get back into astral traveling. Just cut straight to the chase. Let's get back into astral traveling. I know I spoke to you all about astral traveling before, but let's, you know, touch up what we know about it. Because, as you know, a lot of changes are happening in our world, and we're going to have to be responsible for getting ourselves to the places that we need to be it spiritually, physically, and emotionally. We have to govern ourselves and take care of our mental health, physical health, and our spiritual health. Let's get into it. First thing you need to know before I give you the steps is have a purpose for the astral traveling. Why are you traveling? Where are you going? Okay? What's the reason? Oh, I just want to see what they're doing over in Australia. Why? What business do you have? Okay? The universe needs to know this. It's not that I'm trying to be rude or anyone else would be rude in saying have a purpose. But the universe needs to know what you need. Okay? Sometimes we just put things out there and it'll come to us. If you notice, sometimes it comes to us haphazardly if you're not cognizant of what you're asking for and how you're asking for it and when you're asking for it. Sometimes the time isn't right. What you're asking for may be okay, but it's the wrong timing. Okay? So, first thing you need to know, I see this a lot when people send me email or leave a comment in the comment section. You need to know what you're asking for. Does that make sense? In other words, if you want to astral travel, know how to say it. I think a lot of times people misspell the word astral because they say it wrong. They spell it A-S-T-R-O. And Spirit asked me to let everybody know to please start spelling it right, saying it right, and spelling it right. Because, when you write words out, letter by letter, you're spelling. And you don't want to misspell what you want to do. Some of you are like, I can't astral travel, or I did and I was way out in some place. It was very scary. Spell it right. It's A-S-T-R-A-L. Astral. Astral projection. Astral traveling. Astral friend. Astral family. All these things exist. If you want to get to those places and meet those particular people or be in those situations, anything having to do with astral, make sure you say it right and spell it right. Okay? Second thing, use the best avenue for you. Okay? There are many different ways you can have an astral journey. I've said this before. One of the ways is, just to name a few, it's dozens of ways actually, to be honest with you. Oh, and I lost my earring. Give me a moment. One way is self-induce. Now, there are many ways that you can do that are not as dangerous. Self-induce is possible, but it is a little bit more dangerous because you have to be very, very cognizant that there are energies around you all the time, especially if you're a person that feels touching a lot, or things move around in your house or get misplaced. If you're going to be in that same area where you know things in your home is constantly misplaced or moved, you need to really make sure you protect yourself before you go into meditation and do your mantras to self-induce astral traveling. And self-induce astral traveling, however you get there, you can meditate, you can say mantras, you can do visionary work. But nonetheless, when you self-induce it, you shut your body down. You have the mentality to bring your spirit out of your body, and you can turn around and actually look at yourself. It's one of the hardest things to do for me. It may not be for others, but it takes a lot of practice and stamina and patience. Okay, so that's self-induced astral travel. The third way is stress less and smile. If you want to astral travel and you are already agitated about astral traveling because you feel like you can't, or you never have, or you're anxious and you're really ready to do it because you know other people who do it and you just want that experience, okay, you're what are you doing when you do that, beloved? Spirit is telling me that you are creating a cylinder around you. Okay, and it's hard to penetrate it. You are in your own way when you try to astral travel. So stress less and smile. I did a video, you can go back and look at it, called how to raise your vibration. You remember that? So you could do that. Okay, go ahead and watch that. That should help you a great deal. But take the stress out your life. Stress less, smile more. Okay. Number 4. The fourth thing is you have to make sure you do this at the right time for you. Now, the best time to astral travel is during 2:50 a.m. and 5 a.m. This is the best time to do mantras. This is the best time to do spell work. This is the best time. I mean, when you do a certain spell work, there are, depending on the type of spells or rituals that you need or want to do, would depend on the day of the week and the time of day. But when all else fails, doing this on a Sunday and between 2:50 and 5 a.m. You could even leave out the Sunday part as long as it's early in the morning, because first of all of our archangels, spirit team, higher selves are available around the clock. All of these archangels that we work with, or you can work with, are omnipresent. However, there's something about the time. And it doesn't matter what time zone you're in, what country you live in. It's something about the 3 a.m. to 5 a.m., that 2-hour window. Now, I say, Spirit tells me 2:50 because it comes right just before 3 o'clock, 3 a.m. There is what you call a buffer time. All right, let me explain what I mean by buffer time. When we talk about the different levels of planes of existence, like the physical realm, the astral realm, the mental realm, the spiritual realm, and you know how each one is like a big circle, and one circle connects to the next circle, connects to the next circle, or the next plane, and then the next plane, and the next plane. But you ever thought about those buffer zones that's in between each plane? That exists. That is an existence right there. There is a universe right there. So there's several universes within the planes of existence. Let me see if I can draw something for you. Okay, so you have, let me try to do this, okay, real quick. All right, so you have circles like this. Down here at the bottom, astral of a physical plane. Then the next one is the astral plane. And you notice right here, that's a buffer zone. Okay, because it's transitioning from this plane to this plane, and then from this plane to this plane. I gotta get my finger right. Each one, like that loop right there, those are in between. Well, so it is with time zones. And timing, when you want to talk to your angels, your higher self, or what have you, and or if we want to receive certain messages through dreaming, these are the great times to do it. The bumper times are powerful times, so that's why I say 250. And odd numbers are good too, is what I've been told. 353, 313, okay, 407. All right, think about that. Now, number 4 was, I'm sorry, that was number 4. The 5th one is you call on, have additional help. Have your team ready. Create or build up your spirit team. Now, let me say this. I don't know necessarily if you're creating it or you are, I guess you are creating or manifesting your spirit team. Your spirit team are energies that you allow to occupy your aura, your space, your hula hoop, your etheric hula hoop that is around you, and typically it extends out from 6 to 9 feet. Some people's etheric hula hoop extends out further depending on how strong they are. After a while, so big of a hula hoop or a etheric circle is kind of dangerous. You have to know how to protect yourself because people feel energetically, feel things, and they go, wow, what is that? If they are of a person of negative nature, they can spew out some of their negativity, and because your hula hoop is so large, you are connecting with them. I did a video years back, I think I took it off, but I have to try to find it, called We Have Intercourse with Everyone We Meet. Now, I won't mean that necessarily in a sexual way, but you are intercoursing, which means you are connecting with that person. Intercourse can also mean speaking. You're connecting with in some form. So be cognizant of that. So what I mean by creating your team is creating a protection. I've done videos where I've given you all your personal day to do certain things. There's good days that you personally can do spiritual work, emotional work, physical work, and when all pertaining to your mental health. There's certain days of the week that's good for you, depending on your birthday. All right? There was a book called Candle Magic by Richard Webster. Get that book. It outlines it perfectly. So, call on additional help and like I said, know the day that's good for you to do your magic or your mantras or your mental work. Know the day, know the time, know your archangels, know your guardian angel. Now, your guardian angel, the one that was assigned to you at birth, that's actually you. This is what I found out in my journey. Now, when I started doing videos, I didn't know that. I didn't know Kenny was actually me. And so it is the higher self of you. Now, why would I name myself Kenny? The thing is, beloved, what I learned is the name of your personal guardian angel is the true name is your true name, which I don't have that information for you. I don't know how you personally can find out. That's a personal journey, finding out what your true name is. Your 100% true name, the name that no one should have, because if they know it, they will know how to control it. That's why many powers that be, some of them know the true names of grass, the true name of trees, and as long as you know the true name of certain things, you can call on it from their root and demand of it. So it's really important that if you find your true name, use it. Now, my higher self gave me the name Kenny because I asked for a name and I was very adamant about it, and not in a negative way, but I felt like I want a name so I can call on it. But now that you know that your higher self, your truest you, is your personal guardian angel, name it whatever you want to name it. You know, you can do your semi-private name. Like I showed you before, say for example, your name is Louis Raymond. Let's just say your name is Louis Raymond, right? Take out all of the consonants and leave the vowels. And in this case, we're going to use Y as a vowel. So now you have Ouiayo. Now, sometimes when you do this, it doesn't sound pronounceable, but try to make it as pronounceable as possible. So I would say Ouiayo. Ouiayo. Ouiayo will be Louis Raymond's semi-private name. Okay? Semi-true name. Louis Raymond. Ouiayo. Y'all got it? Okay, let me just do the vowel so you can see. Ouiayo, and I'll put a dash between each name. Ayo. So from Louis Raymond, we have Ouiayo. So you can say Ouiayo, Ouiayo, Ouiayo. That's your personal or your semi-private name. Now your private name, your personal private name, no one is supposed to know that. And if you want to gather that, you need to call on Ouiayo to help connect you. You got to bring yourself back to yourself, okay? There is a mission with that. When you want to go and meet your higher self, which is the best you will try to kill you. I didn't make the rules. When I found that out, I thought, wow, the journey to meeting your highest self, the journey is a little dark. And some of us, because we have been conditioned in Christianity and other man-made religions, we start to think that things like this is morbid, and it's not morbid. You're going to get in your way. You're going to get in your own way again if you continue to think that. Okay, it's a little bit dark to meet the highest you, because he and she is protected. You protect yourself. When you came down here, you know, to incarnate, you split. So the best part of you, like the best part of the earth is in Africa. The best part of you is at the top and is well protected. And the powers that be, or the powers that used to be, they're being broken down now. They create grids, okay, to stop you from connecting to your highest self. But now these grids are being broken because we have some fabulous light workers, hello, who are getting rid of these energies from the inner earth and around the earth and around the bubble that we are in, you know, in our bubble, okay? So you need to, my earring keeps coming up. I don't have a post, but they're so pretty. One of my subscribers, Sade, she sent me these earrings. Aren't they beautiful? Thank you, Sade. So anyway, those are some of the tips that I have for you when you want to astral travel. We're going to talk more about the different, you know, methods and things like that and how to stay focused. But get your spiritual team together, okay? Get your spiritual team together. Know the best date for you to do any kind of work. And there are some days where you need to just chill, okay? All right, that's it for now, y'all. Thank you so much for listening. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to leave a comment below. Leave your questions below. Go to my email, quietqueenproject@yahoo.com. You can go to my PayPal if you would care to donate and help this channel stay afloat. Miss Quiet Queen at Quiet Queen Project at yahoo.com. Same thing. Also, make sure that you are still subscribed to my channel. Sometimes YouTube has a bad habit of unsubscribing people. Make sure you go back and subscribe. Share this video on every social platform you can think of. Okay? I do appreciate it. Stay tuned for more videos. Stay in the light.